eventually, like within a year, you could be at 3 jobs. I think I'm pretty sure. Like we would do something about that. Like we would even transform it into fully remote. At some point, you're gonna have to make a choice if you really want to keep the hybrid job, right? Like once you land a fully remote job, you see that there's the possibility of having another fully remote job, right? Um, you're gonna have to make the choice of like, do I want to keep this hybrid job or do I want to continue to stack fully remote ones, right? Because given the high visibility requirement in your office job, it's gonna make it difficult to stack more than one, right? So I think it's possible. I think you could realistically stack a full-time, a fully remote job on top of your current hybrid one, because those 2 days it's just a matter of planning how to communicate, right? Like how to handle communications for the second job, right? And then the rest of the week you can, you're working remotely, so that's fine. But there will come a point where you have to ask, like, is this hybrid job worth me not having, 3 jobs, like 3 paychecks, 4 paychecks, that sort of thing, right? So I'm not saying that the hybrid job is not worth it. Some people really value the hybrid job for multiple reasons. That's fine. But the other thing that you could do, right? Like, so there's a strategy where you convert it to fully remote, right? You try to convert it to fully remote. That usually the approach is usually trying to leverage something like the ADA, trying to leverage reasonable accommodation given sort of like issue, health issue, right? Something like that, right? Like, something that, the office may be causing you to have like an allergic reaction to something. And so your job can be done remotely. So it is a reasonable accommodation, right? So that's the kind of like the game plan to transform a hybrid job into fully remote, right? Like it's to appeal to the hybrid accommodation, or sorry, to the reasonable accommodation, because the office is doing some kind of harm to, it's harming you in some way. And we were, like it's a matter of bringing it up, right? Like if you're up to it, right? Like I'm not saying do that right now or anything like that. I'm saying like if you really want to keep the job, right? But keep stacking. The strategy would be to convert the hybrid job to fully remote, which is doable. So it depends. You got many options. You got a lot of cards to play here. I'd say you have there's a lot of potential for you to stack jobs and increase your income that way.
Hey, Rolf here. If you found the content of this video useful, please like, share, and subscribe. It really does help the channel grow and get the word out to more people about job stacking. Thanks.
Oh, well, that's a good question. If you're open to working other kinds of jobs, I mean, for you, looking at your work history, right? Like your sector of finance is very good for stacking. I mean, not every finance job, right? But like the finance sector in general, it tends to be good for stacking. But if you're open to trying out something else, the biggest field right now, the best job for stacking right now is data stuff, like data analytics, data analyst, data engineer, even business analyst. Business analyst is it's like maybe a little bit closer to what you do, and some other stuff. But there's another. Let's see. There's even compliance, right? Like financial compliance, that sort of thing. Those jobs are historically also very good for stacking, right? Yeah, that's the goal. That's what everybody wants. Yeah, absolutely. So I'd say those you have those options. I'd say like something adjacent to finance, which can be something like compliance, like I said, like compliance officer, like a chief, like something financial compliance, or something like that. Then you have business analyst, which is again similar. I'm not saying it's the same but it's kind of like you're not coding. It's basically what I'm trying to say. It's not like you're going from like what you do now to all of a sudden this crazy thing where you have to code and you have to do a bunch of technical stuff that you don't you haven't been exposed to. It's clerical work, right? Like it's like an analyst in a sense. What you do is an analyst role, right? Like what you do is fund account officer. Like you are doing analysis, basically some kind of like business analyst or business analysis. So it's very similar, right? And then again, if you feel brave enough, right, like comfortable enough with maybe trying something a little bit more technical that it's not too crazy, then data engineer, right? There are other jobs as well, like for instance, project manager or product owner that also don't have a lot of technical requirements. But those jobs are very competitive to get. Like a lot of people just claim to be, like they just want to be project managers and product owners. It's like it's a very easy job, but because it's so easy, there's a bunch of people, like just throwing their hat in the ring.
All right, that's gonna do it for today's video. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.